Hey guys, this is Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life. I'm super excited for this video so I can show you how I'm going to set up my on-the-go folio and what I'm going to be using it for. Just wanted to let you know that if you're interested in any of these products, I will have links to everything in the description box below. Plus, if you're new to Erin Condren, I have a link that I will put down there also for $10 off your first purchase. You just sign up through the link and then you'll get an email with a code for $10 off. Okay, so to jump right in. So first I wanted to show you the on-the-go folio that I got. So they come in these really nice cloth bags to protect them. And then it just opens up really easily. And so I picked the Lagoon color. One thing that I've noticed with these is that I feel like it looks a lot more blue on camera than it does in real life. It is more on the green side. I think I'd probably like it better if it was a little more blue, but honestly it's such a pretty color of green that I really don't mind that much. And it does have blue tones in it, but it is more of a green. So if you open it up, then inside it has these 4 elastics to hold the books in, and it comes with this little card that just tells a little bit about it. And one thing that I love about these is that you do have the option of personalizing it on the cover. Like many of the Erin Condren products, you can personalize them. This one you can personalize. I chose not to, but it's definitely an option if that's something that you would like. Okay, so there's that. The next thing I wanted to show you are the new Petite Journals that they have. These are dot grid. They are made for bullet journaling, but I've tried bullet journaling. That's not really something that works for me. I prefer my life planner because it has the pages already lined out, and so that just works better for me. But I love dot grid paper, and I thought these books were really pretty. So I got a couple of these to put in my on-the-go folio. In addition to these two, I also have the meal planner and the budget books. These are petite planners. These ones are not new. They've been around for a while and I've already had these. But these are going to go in my on-the-go folio also. Okay, so with the Petite Journals, they come in 2 different colors. They have the charcoal and the Lagoon. There's a foiled strip here. This one is silver. On the charcoal it's gold. And they're just really nice books. So we'll open them up. And these plastic wrappers are always so noisy, so I'm going to try to just do it fast and just get them out of the way so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so on the inside, both of these books are the same. So in the front you have the little "This book belongs to." They do have an index in them, which is awesome if you are a bullet journaler. It's always nice to have an index. Plus the pages are numbered, so it makes it really easy to go back and find the pages that you've worked on. And then you just get into the dot grid pages. And so it just goes through the rest of the book with the dot grid pages. I love any of the Petite Journals. They all have these really nice covers. They're very smooth. They are very thick and sturdy. The binding is sewn together so the pages don't fall out. And then you can see how it's just the same on the inside except for the colors. So I think these are really nice. I really love them and I'm excited to start using them. Okay, and then one thing I did want to point out is that in the back of the Petite Journals, there is no pocket. In the back of the Petite Planners, there is a pocket and a sticker sheet that comes with every one. So that's the difference between the two. These ones are a little bit more expensive than the journals are. The journals are $9, I believe, while the Petite Planners are $14. And if you've never seen a Petite Planner before, what it is they are just, the pages are already filled out. So while the notebooks, like these ones, are dot grid, they also have lined and blank. But when the Petite Planners, they have set pages. So this one is a budget, and so it has budget pages and different money related things that you can write down. And then in the meal planner, you obviously get meal planners and shopping lists. And then they have a few other things in the back, like recipe pages, there's the price tracker, and dinner party meal plans. And then the cute little stickers. So that's just the difference between the Petite planners and the Petite journals. Okay, so move all this out of the way, and I'll get back to this notebook in a minute. But I wanted to show you some of the other things that I've got. Okay, so I did get the new gel pens, and I bought it in the bundle because it's a little bit cheaper that way. I knew I wanted all of the colors, and so it was just better to buy it in the bundle. I love that they offer bundles for that very reason. I like to save money wherever I can. So that's the best option in my opinion. And I believe these two packs, the Brights and the Classic, I believe they're 0.38 or 0.4 tips, while the neon colors are 0.5. They are a little bit thicker. I love the colors. I've been in love with this one since I saw the first person do a pen test with it. I think these colors are just beautiful. So I'm really excited for those. The next thing I got was these Adhesive monthly tabs, and I'll show you what I'm going to use these for in a little bit. They also have a neutral version that are black with gold foil. These ones have rose gold foil on them, and they're colorful. So then the next thing I got was the Adhesive elastic pen holder. I love having pens with me, and if I have to search for a pen, then I'm less likely to use my planner. I figured it was a good option to just grab one of these so I can just put a pen in it and have it with me all the time. And it'll make it so much easier for me to use. So this is another new project. This is the Dot Grid Sticker Sheet Duo. I love the colors of these stickers, and they do have silver foil on them. They're so pretty. I hope it's not catching too much of a glare with the plastic. I can actually take it out, and that's probably a much better option than trying to show it to you with the plastic on. So you can see here, there are 2 sheets of them, and I think they're really pretty. They're really fun. I will definitely be using these in my planner. And then this is something that I've had for a while. I got this a while back, but I've seen people use them in their on-the-go folios. I figured that was a good use for them since I already had them anyway. So these are the large corner pockets. They are adhesive. You can even see on the back how they put them in the back of a Petite journal. Okay, and so there are 2 of them in here. They feel so nice, like they feel like a vinyl material. They're not a thin plastic, and I've seen that they hold up really well. I will probably just use one, but I think it's great. I always need pockets, and so thank you to whoever came up with that idea first. All right, and then some of the other things that I have that I'm using are my colorful dual tip markers. These are awesome. I love that they have the 2 different sizes if you want a thicker tip or the thinner one. Again, I bought these in a bundle, these 3, the Ocean, Twilight, and Sunrise. And if you saw my last haul video, then you saw me unboxing these because I haven't had them for very long. They've been a lot of fun to play with, and so I figured these would be great to use when I'm setting up my pages in the On-the-go Folio too. The last thing I have is my Erin Condren paper tapes. So what I love about these is that they are much thicker than normal washi tape. They're so fun. I love how they just match the other designs. My absolute favorites are the metallic ones, specifically these scallops. I love the rose gold scallop, and I've already been using it a lot. I also love the little asterisk ones, and there's one in here that's not foiled too. So these are really fun. Okay, and then going back to this notepad. So this is another one of their new products. This is a dot grid notepad. I believe it's 8 by 10 inches. It might be slightly bigger than that, but it's pretty close to that. If you want to see it in comparison to my life planner, it is bigger than that, but it's not a full 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. What's really cool about these notepads is all the different things you can personalize about them. So these ones in particular are dot grid. I know they have some other notepads that have lines and different designs on them. But this one, you can customize the initials at the bottom. You can choose what you want in the space. The other things that you can customize are the colors up at the top. And I will link to the colors in the description, which ones I picked. I don't remember. I think this is Orchid, but I don't remember what this one is. Another thing you can personalize is right here along the edge. You can put in any words that you choose. You can do a quote, or if you wanted your full name, anything like that. Like pretty much whatever you can fit in the space that they allow, you can just write along here. I thought that was kind of cool that they let you do that. I did not personalize anything there. I didn't know what to put, and so I just left it blank. But I like that they had that as an option. So before we get into the on-the-go folio, I thought I would explain how I plan to use this dot grid notepad. I did get it with a specific purpose in mind. Pretty much whenever I'm planning more complex ideas, I just like to be able to get it all out on paper, and then I rewrite it and sort it into a more concrete plan and put it in my planner, or I will be putting certain projects in my Petite Journals in my on-the-go folio. But I just thought this notebook would be perfect for that. It's a place where I can just brainstorm and get my thoughts out on paper without worrying about making a mistake. Some of the things I plan on using it for are goals, any projects that I'm working on, or even just doing a brain dump of anything that I'm stressed about or just thinking about, and anytime I just need to get something out on paper. So I thought this would be great because I can just throw it all on the paper and then organize it later, and it helps my thinking process much better when I can do it that way. And I figured why not make it pretty, because everything's more fun when you like the way it looks. So I thought this notepad would be a great option for something like that. Alright, so to get into the setup of my on-the-go folio. So I took everything out of the packages, and so I have it all, so just so you can see everything. Okay, so I think what I want to do first is set up the folio with one of these adhesive pockets and the pen loop. So I'll just move everything else over. It's like falling off the table. There. Okay. So open it up. I think I want the pocket in the back. Yeah, see, those fit like perfectly. I think that's going to be awesome. And then I've seen people put the pen loops behind this. I'm kind of worried about it sticking or just causing a bump right there, but I don't think I want it all the way up either. So I think I am going to put it back behind it. Okay, so I'm going to grab one of the gel pens because that's probably what I will keep in there. Keep in that pen loop. So what I like to do is whenever I'm putting a pen loop in, I like to actually put the pen inside. And there you go. And that way I can see how far the pen's going to stick out. In fact, I'm wondering if I should do it with the planners in it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to put the petite planners in first, just so I can see how far it's going to stick out. So I really I'm not worried about the order right now, because I think I'm going to end up taking them out so I can put the pocket in. So it doesn't really matter what order they go in right now. So they just slide in through the elastics. You just find the middle of the book where the binding is, and then put them in. And it has enough loops in it to fit 4 different books, although I've seen people add like extra elastics so they can fit more in. I don't know if I'll need to do that. I actually think that 4 of them is plenty for me. Okay, so there's the books in there. It's just aligned weird. Okay. Alright, so then you can see how it folds up. And then to close it, the loop just goes and it holds it. And so I think that'll be really nice. Like it'll work really well for when I'm not at home and need to keep track of these things. Okay, so we're doing the pen loop. So I kind of want it to stay as close to the edge of the book as possible. And it's gonna, yeah, the loop will go around it and hold the pen in. Okay, so I think, do I want it right there or lower? I'm trying to line it up because I don't want this elastic to interfere with the pen loop elastic. So I'm not sure how high to put it. Where's the pocket gonna sit? Okay, so the pocket will be about that high. I'm kind of just winging this, so we'll see. Like I have a general idea of what I'm gonna do, but I haven't planned everything out. So I think that'll work. So I do want it a little bit lower. Okay, so where it is where it's gonna stay. If I don't mess it up first. Okay. So if you can see, the stitching on the elastic goes to the edge of the book. I think that's about where it's gonna stay. Okay, so I think we're good right there. So I'm gonna put it in and then I'll take out the other books so we can put the pocket in easier. I'm trying to do it without losing my spot. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some of the paper tape and just mark where it's gonna sit on the edge of the book. Just one of the many things I love using tape for. Okay, so now I can pull it and pull off the backing without. There we go. And I love that even this has the little asterisk on it. Okay, so there's the pen loop. Take the tape off now. Oh yeah, that's like super strong on there. Okay, so that should be good. So now I'm going to take out all of the planners again. Whichever way is the easiest. Okay. So I know that I want the pocket as close to the edge as possible, but I don't want it to go over on this corner. There, that should be good. Okay. So now we'll take the backing off of this and try to line it up before it actually sticks down. There we go. Awesome, I'm so excited. Alright, so the pocket stuck on there. It does seem stuck on really, really well. This material, it seems like everything is sticking to it very nicely, so that should be good. If eventually I decide I need another pocket, then I will put the other one on the front. For now, I think I'm just going to do the one on the back just to hold any random things. Okay, so now that we've got that set up, let's pull out the planners. Get them all facing the right direction again. Okay, so I've got my 4 books here. So just to explain a little bit about what I'm doing with them, the meal planner, obviously it's going to be a meal planner. I haven't started using it yet, it's still blank, but I think it would be great to have it where I can use it at home, but also easily take it with me since it'll have the shopping list on there. I love that it has the meal prep strategy because I love preparing things ahead of time and just getting them ready so I can do less throughout the week. And so that, I'm really excited to start using this. I think it's perfect. I love the layout of it. It covers everything that I need without it being super complicated. I just think it'll work really nicely. Okay, so anyway, yeah, meal planner. For the budget planner, I do have a bigger budget planner that will not be carried around with me. The reason I wanted this one is mostly for the spending tracking pages, the spending summary. I wanted a place in this folio where I could mark the things I buy while I'm out, so then I remember to mark them in my actual budget planner when I get home and just have like the ongoing list of everything that I'm spending throughout the months. I also have been using this page to brainstorm my budget, kind of like a rough draft, before I put it in my actual budget planner. So just a place to mark what's going on so I don't forget anything. So anyway, that's how I plan to use the budget planner. It's mostly just for the spending tracking pages. Alright, and then for the 2 Grid notebooks. So this one I am turning into a master ongoing to-do list. Anything that I think of, anything that needs to get done, anything I want to look up online or remember to buy, pretty much anything that comes to mind that I need to remember, I can write it in here, and then later I go through and I sort it and I put it into my planner where it needs to go. If it's something I need to buy, I can put it into my shopping list. If it's something I need to do, it will go in my planner. If it's just something I want to look up, I have other places where I can write stuff like that down. And then as things get done, or even just as they get sorted into their other places, I can cross them off this list. So pretty much it's a giant ongoing to-do list. One thing I am going to do is use the monthly tabs for this. I wanted to make it easy to find things that I had written down, and so I figured if I divided each list in months, then that would be an easy way to go back and find what I was looking for. So instead of putting all of the tabs down at once, I'm actually going to put them as the months come. So today I will put on the April one, since we're in April. At the beginning of May, I'll add May to it. But that way I can use up as much space as I need to. I don't have a set amount of space. If this book lasts for more than a year, then that's even more awesome, and I will just buy another set of tabs and just keep cycling through as long as this book will last me. So I think that's great. Another thing I can do is use the index for that. I haven't decided if I'm going to, but I love that that's an option. Since the pages are numbered, it would make it really easy to do it that way also. So we'll do that in just a second. The second one is going to be for my projects. So like I said with the Grid notebook or the Grid notepad, after I brainstorm my projects, then I wanted a place to keep track of them where I can access them easily and have them be organized and clean. So this book will hold all of my projects. It will also hold things like my wish lists of things I want to purchase, or gift lists for people that I'm buying presents for, ideas that they have for each person, so that I can remember. So when I do need a gift for them, I can just go to this book and get my ideas. I may have a whole page for each person. I may divide it up. I haven't decided for sure, but I wanted a place that it's a lot of it would be for reference for things that I might need to know when I'm out. So if I'm redecorating a room and I'm buying furniture, I can have the measurements of my room. I can keep it all in here, and then when I'm out shopping, I'll just have it with me. So if I see something that I think might work, then I can just check this and see before buying it and coming home and having it be wrong. This will just be more like a reference book for things that I might know while I'm not home. All right, so then to set up this one, we're just gonna put the tab on the first page. So that's the index. All right, so for these tabs, they are stuck on with this little tape. I'm just gonna pull out the April one and then put the tape back so the rest of them stay in place. All right, and they have sticky on both sides. I'm trying to decide, do I want it? See, I'm trying to decide if I want to be able to pull the tab and turn and have it be open, or turn in front of it. I think I'm gonna turn and have it turn in front of it. And I'm not too particular about where it goes because it's just the first one. When I get into putting in May, I'll probably be pickier about getting them lined up. But for now, oh, that was loud. For now, I just want to just get it on there. And I don't want them to stick out incredibly far, so I might move it down a little. There, that should work. Lay that down. And then just peel off the other side if it wants to come. There we go. Okay. And then just flip it around on that side. Okay, so there's my April tab for this notebook. And so this is one I will definitely be using the index for all my projects and lists. I think at the beginning I'm going to do the gift lists, have them right at the beginning. I'm not going to set them up in this video. I think that would take too long, and this video is already getting pretty long. So what I will do is after I get them set up, I will put pictures on my blog. So I'll have a blog post with all of this information. So if you want to see more pictures and see what they look like after they're set up, you can go check out that blog post. I'll have a link to it below, and it'll have more pictures and more details. So if you want to see more about this setup, then you can just go to that post and there should be a lot more information there. All right, so now what I want to do is put them in the folio. So the first one I want is going to be the projects, the reference one. So I'm going to have that one right at the beginning in this first elastic. Okay, next will be the meal planner. Right, and if you ever find that they're not sitting even with each other, I found that if you just kind of pull the elastics, then you can realign them. Okay, next will be, I think I actually want this one in the back. So we're gonna do this one third. And I have to be careful because otherwise I'm gonna crunch over that tab that I just put in. Actually, let's do it the other direction. Okay. There we go. All right, and then we'll put the budget book in. All right, so those are all set up. We'll take the stickers, throw them in the pocket. Oh, they fit perfectly. I love that pocket there. That's going to be so nice. Okay, so then they all sit there. There's my little tab at the top. Just sleep it over. Put pen back in. Put it underneath the elastic. plastic. Perfect. Alright, so there it is. There's my on-the-go folio all set up and ready to go. So yeah, like I said, if you want to see the pictures of how I'm using it, then I'll have a link to the blog post below with more details of the whole setup. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll probably post pictures of it on there too. And let me know if you have any questions about my setup or any of these products. They're all really nice. I love Erin Condren stuff because it's such good quality. I love the texture of this. I'm just really excited to use this, and I think this will work really well to keep track of all the things that I just need to have with me when I'm not at home. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more planner and organizing videos, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. And I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.